Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacing. They did not want me to...
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards.
And the Browns first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Samuel, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Number 86. It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Neal. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. They're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Browns.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What's the screen? What's the 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch your defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Neal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop the throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, Samuel, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down, Cleveland.
Now a carry for Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, this one not over, certainly.
I'm in the game right now.
Set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
But it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
What happened?
So they throw the pick 6.
Somebody getting a good old-fashioned look
now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What's going on, man?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Able to find Deon Cain complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Running out of the wild.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down, Samuel. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
34.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now Dobbins. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
At the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That one into the hands of Kane. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Yeah.
8 yards the gain on
the
the last
playing
run.
rat
Here,
is in the
2nd
game
and a
right
couple.
now. Man.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
less than a yard.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Jamie Gillen now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st. To throw now on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
tonight's final
Still
score
catching our
rounds.
breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But
That's
then
how
in
you
OT,
finish the
not only to
game,
win
baby.
it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who could help us because
Pick 6
I thought
for
I was gonna
the
pass
game-winning
out at the end.
touchdown in overtime.
Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into